Demiurge is the second unit. All you need to know is that he is mid. The end. Just kidding. His slots include a 6-star magic equip. You can put his true weapon here, and whatever else Spy puts on screen. A 5-star physical, put whatever Spy puts on the screen here. And a 4-star heal or 4-star support slot. Spy, you can put things on the screen. Whoa! But you probably wouldn't 7-star limit break him because he is mid. Like, he's actually mid. So, starting with this skill, which deals 3,500% fire magical damage on a 12-second countdown, it increases his own arts by 5 for 8 seconds, so 40 arts in total. Though the skill is good, especially since it's for art gen, instant art gen on skill is always just better. His arts deals 25,000% fire magical damage, and for 30 seconds it reduces enemies' magic resistance by 50%. This is an average amount of magic resistance. Star God Lisa, and then like Sunrock and Noble Flare Mira, they do physical resistance, but it's around the same percentage. You wouldn't really use this arts unless you need it for extra damage. Okay, so his true arts doesn't deal any damage, but instead, for 30 seconds, it increases all allies' status resistance except for Feint by 100%. It should be noted that it does not cleanse, so if you already have a debuff on you, it will not cleanse that. So if you're using this to try and negate debuffs, you have to use it before you have a debuff. And also, you get a damage barrier that negates 10,000 damage. Like a Sestina shield, basically. I think, right? 10,000? Yeah. His super arts deals 130,000% fire magic damage, and for 80 seconds, it increases fire allies damage by 50%, which is stackable. And if it's used when he is above 80% HP, he gets 100 art debuff. This is bread and butter of his kit, though, is mid. You run him only on mono fire and spam super arts for this team-wide fire damage. The issue with this is he's limited to mono fire, and there are better options for mono fire. The arts needs to be maintained to like a 200% for it to actually be like a good effect of like 50% is actually quite low, so you have to use this 4 times for 1200 arts. But if you use above 80% HP, it's 900. That's still pretty expensive. His multipliers are also quite low, though he also isn't a DPS, so you can't use him as a DPS. So he's just more mid. His first ability increases his own damage by 80%. I guess that increases his DPS, but still not enough. And equips CT speed by 20% when not affected by status ailments. The equip CT is nice, but the damage boost just isn't enough. So his second ability increases his own heal amount by 30% HP. So his last ability increases his damage to human enemies by 50%. This is decent in fighting humans, but other than that, it really doesn't do anything. His true weapon deals 6,000% fire magic damage, which for 10 seconds increases his own fire damage by 60%. And when used for the first time, it increases his own arts by 30 on a 50-second CT. This is pretty good for both the start arts and extra damage that you gain. First passive increases Demiurge's arts by 2 per second, and a second one increases his own defense by 5%. If you're running Demiurge, you can probably run this true weapon because it definitely helps him get his arts faster. Overall, he's probably the worst unit on the banner, but if you have no one else, he's, I guess, good. Combat for Milim, I would say, is better than this guy. On God, for real, for real, for real. Okay, look forward for the last guy, the Evil Eye, coming up whenever I want. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha.